Good afternoon, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you in District 2, and it's a pleasure to be your public servant. In today's council meeting, we had a dozen or so people come down and speak to us about the redistricting of the city of Mobile and the process in which we have to go through to get there, about reapportionment and how the people in the city are realigned or placed back into districts. We talked about a fourth minority district, and that district being based upon the voting populace and not the general populace. We had many speakers suggest that it should be based on the voting populace. I think the mayor has made a good first attempt and is still making an attempt to get us there to where we have a fourth possible majority district vote based on the voting populace, and I hope to get there. Today, we also had many speakers come down and talk to us about the camping ordinance and hoping that we can get that resolved also. But in getting there, we have placed the camping ordinance we made an amendment, placed it on the agenda, and then amended it, and then took the amended version and laid it over until March 3rd or March 2nd so it can go to committee and then back out to the council once there's been a solid consensus on what we should do. And that's so that we can also help the homeless. There is an unintended consequence that we're trying to avoid, and that is harming those that are less fortunate. We're not trying to criminalize the poor, and so they must be taken into consideration also. So these last 2 weeks have been very interesting in the city of Mobile as we move forward to make our city the best possible city there is. Now, coming up on February 15th, we have a community meeting at the Harmon Rec Center, and we will have the city come back and again talk about redistricting and how we go through the process. We'll have the redevelopment department talk about blighted properties and how to obtain some of those properties and get them back on the tax rolls and revitalize our neighborhoods. We'll have the police precinct there and a few other individuals to talk to us about how to best enhance our district. And that meeting will be for beats 14 and 15, which are the Maysville area around Ladd Stadium and also Rickaby Park. It's always a pleasure to speak to you in District 2. And as we always close, let's take care of one another out there, but most of all, let's love one another. So it's a pleasure to be your public servant. Looking forward to talking to you all soon.